All right, so for Meyer, we're going to set that for, I guess we'll just call it status at this point for docket day, which is September 1st. And I'll kind of point out one of the long delays while we're up here talking is I realized that for some reason our docket day is on a Tuesday instead of a Monday. I think that had to do with probably translating last year's calendar to this year and Labor Day, and it should have been fixed, and it wasn't, but it's already set there, so I'd hate to change it when everyone has probably been relying on it being Tuesday, even though Labor Day is the following week. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
But it's also, so in addition to it being a holiday, it's also one of those kind of magic months that has 5 weeks. So that's why it's really kind of sets things off. But the good thing is we have extra time, not less. So, all right, so we'll put Meyer on for 9/1 at 9 a.m.
All right, back to Mr. Patel's cases.
Yes.
Brett Morris, 25 CF 1360. Mr. Patel is requesting a continuance in this case. Mr. Morris is undergoing treatment, and I believe there's still an ongoing conversation about an offer to resolve this case. This is ASA Chic.
All right.
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. I think the last time we were here, the depots were set for July 7th. Did those go on, Mr. Sheik? Was it your case at that point?
I don't believe it was my case, but I do believe depots did occur.
Okay. I just want to make sure everything else is done so this thing can be wrapped up next time.
Yes, sir, and if there's an opportunity to discuss it, it could resolve in an offer that doesn't require an additional court appearance, so
Okay.
I think just a little more time is needed for treatment.
Okay. All right, that's, it's October, 26th? Is the pretrial? 26th and 28th?
Yes, sir.
All right, October 26th at 9. It's probably going to be a last continuance on that one if you want to tell Mr. Patel, unless I hear something as to what you explained, Ms. Merrifield.
Will do, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Then we have Cameron Stewart, 25 CF 1862. I'd like to leave this one set for docket day, anticipate a resolution. I believe that there is an agreement that's circulating, just needs to get filed appropriately, so the diversion office is aware.
Okay. So potential plea for 9/1, 9 o'clock.
And then Zachary Clapper, that's joint between myself and Mr. Patel, 25 CF 2166.
It's under,
It's under Mr. Patel.
it is?
Requesting to...
Oh, Clapper, you said?
Yes, Clapper.
going
Requesting to
backwards. Okay.
Continue Mr. Clapper. So last we were here, there was some additional discovery that we had requested, sent it over to the state. We did receive some information, not all. It's our anticipation to file a motion, and we will get that set for a hearing. In all candor to the court, we need to have this discovery so that we can determine who we need to depose in this case.
Okay. What motion are you discussing?
Potential motion to compel the discovery. The additional discovery that was requested.
I'm assuming that's something that the state doesn't have themselves.
If I may, Your Honor, no, we don't. Basically, it's a phone download that they have to retrieve from the sheriff's office by taking a thumb drive, and they can place it on that.
So there was the phone download, there were some policies and some additional information. There was like 12 different items that we addressed that we sent to Ms. Leone. She did forward several of those to us to include some witness names that weren't listed in discovery that we believe would be essential to depose. But there are some additional items. It's my understanding that we will reach out to you to see if we can satisfy this. If not, we are prepared to file the motion and have a hearing over it if necessary.
Yeah, let's get it done one way or the other.
Will do.
All right, so that's going to be 10/26 at 9 o'clock. The case will be just about a year old at that point, so let's get moving on both sides.
Understood, Judge.
All right.
And that should be all for Mr. Patel.
Patel, go to Flaherty.
So going on to my list, Brandy Murrayfield on behalf of Timothy Bates, 25 CF 353. There's a waiver on file for Mr. Bates. Like to set this one for docket day without. I do anticipate a resolution. It'll likely be a sentencing hearing, Judge, but I do anticipate some version of a plea on 9/1.
Okay. State have any concerns with that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right, September 1st at 9 o'clock.
The next one is Joseph Felicia, 25 CF 530. We had filed a motion, an unopposed motion to continue on August the 4th. That was denied. I think the court wanted a little more information about the depositions.
Well, and I think what I put on the order too was it was continued for depositions, and then the day I continued it, the depositions were switched to another day after today.
Yes, sir.
And so with this case being almost a year and a half old, I wanted to see what kind of depositions are still needed. Are they going to be finished this time? Because it's tomorrow, right? So I'm assuming you'll
It
have
is.
service on who you need for tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Is that going to be
So-
the last round of depositions, assuming that nobody new comes up?
We hope so, Judge. So this is a case where every time we go to depositions, we're presented with a new witness. Based on the CPT of the listed victim, those witnesses would be essential. It is a scant disclosure. It's a little generous to even call it that. So in April of '26, we had a deposition. That's where the new witness was disclosed. We immediately requested a date. Our date was July the 1st. However, in June, mid-June, Ms. Leone was assigned to a special assignment in Bay County, wasn't able to attend the depot, so we immediately reset it. That's why we have the depot scheduled for tomorrow. So I would be requesting a continuance. It's going to take about 2 weeks to get the transcripts back, but it should be the last witness in this case.
Okay. And again, my intent wasn't to say you can't have a continuance, it was to really kind of have a status as to what's exactly going on, because that information wasn't all contained in the motion. I wouldn't normally expect that. I just, being that it's an old case, wanted to make sure that I'm keeping my thumb on how things are going.
Absolutely, Judge.
All right, so those will be the last ones. So I'm going to call this last continuance again.
It
If
should
something comes up that's different than you're expecting, if a new witness comes out, I know that happens, but typically it doesn't a year and a half in, but we'll see what happens. Last continuance, 10/26, 9 o'clock.
Then I have Nigel Fleming, 25 CF 2321. There's a waiver on file requesting to continue Mr. Fleming. We have conducted some depositions in this case. However, the investigator was not available. I believe he was out on leave, and we will need to have the deposition of that investigator so that we can determine which direction this case is going. And we are working on coordinating.
Don't we have a hearing on Thursday as well?
We do.
And that's on the bond revocation?
It is, Judge.
Okay. State, anything
No
else?
objection, no.
All right, 10/26 at 9 o'clock, but again, we'll be back for the bond motion on Thursday.
Yes, sir. And I have Christine Martinez Lloyd, 26 CF 426, waiver on file, requesting to leave that one set for docket day. Without, I anticipate a resolution.
State, any issues?
No issues, Your Honor.
Okay. 9/1 without subpoenas for a resolution.
Then the last case I have is Sean Stout, 25 CF 1088, waiver on file. Also would like to leave that one set for docket day. Without, I do, again, anticipate a resolution in this case. This is Ms. Bosshaus. Without objection, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll see you back on September 1st. Do y'all have McDonald's report on that?
I do. I have everything that I need.
I know we talked
We're
about that
working.
last time. I just want to make sure, obviously, if it's something I need to see before September 1st for any reason, just make sure to send a copy to my office.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you,
That
Mr.
should be all I have.
Looks like it. All right, Mr. Switek?
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
Dion Olszewski, 25 CF 1662.
Sorry, my exasperated sigh is not for you, Mr. Switek. It's for the number of passwords I have to put in just to do anything in this.
It could be in anticipation of,
Well, I will tell you that when I was preparing for today's docket yesterday, I wasn't able to access Smart Bench, which is the system I use to look at everything, so I may not be as well prepared as I think I normally am. All right, what are we doing with Olszewski?
waiting on the state, Olszewski to submit an order to you.
I think regarding competency, right? Okay. And that's the thing I couldn't see is I could look up the case in the clerk site to see what was going on with it, and that's what I came up with, but I couldn't see in my system if there was an order there for me to sign. There isn't, now that I look at it.
We'll take this one. I did ask that it be prepared. I did not follow up on it, though, so that is on me.
Okay.
That's prepared, Judge.
All right, so what are we doing? Continuance charge of the state?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Switek, any objection with that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I will get that to the court, Your Honor.
Anything else that we have to address? Obviously, with competence, you don't usually do a whole bunch of other things while that's pending. I just want to make sure I'm keeping up on it.
If the court wishes to leave that on for status for the next pretrial?
I mean, we can put it on for 10/26 at 9 o'clock, but make sure I have an order by the end of the week so I can get that signed and moving on. Anything else, Mr. Switek?
No, sir.
Is that the only case you have?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Shaw?
Morning, Judge. Tim Shaw. First case I have on the docket is Monique Pindell, Pindell, of 26 CF 688. Judge, if we put that on 9/1, I think we'll have it resolved. I know the state, if it hadn't already, was going to no price the burglary charge, and I think we're going to have a DPA on the rest.
And that's what I had DPA written from last time.
Right.
All right, September 1st without subpoenas for a resolution. Obviously, if it's a DPA, then all process filed, then I don't think anyone needs to be here for it, but that's our status date.
Great, Judge. Thank
All
you.
right.
Aiden Christopher Riles, 26 CF 764.
You say Riles?
Riles, R-Y-L-E-S.
Oh, RY. There we are. Go ahead.
And we'd like to leave that on 9/1 without hopes of resolution.
Okay, state? Any issue with that? Okay. All right, September 1st, 9 o'clock.
Next case, Judge, is Edgar Colula Hernandez, that's 26 CF 1056.
Okay, first time up, it looks like.
Judge, it is, but
Judge, here's the situation. It's the state's understanding that he has been picked up by ICE. He has now been returned back to his homeland of origin. The state's intention is going to be, I want to file a written no pros for this, but on that no pros, I want to make sure I'm delineating it's without prejudice, so that if he decides to come back, that we can reinstitute it. Otherwise, we got to leave it open with a capias out there. I think under the new rules with speedy trial and everything.
That's what I'm looking right now.
I think we're good to do it that way, but obviously I'll default to the judges.
Was an information filed?
Yes.
There it is. It says will need to be amended. Okay. However y'all want to handle it, but what do you want to do as far as a court date while you're drafting your non-pros?
I suppose we ought to leave it set on 9/1 without subs, but I should have it in this week, I would hope.
Okay, state to file non-pros. Be an interesting test of the new rule. All right, go ahead, Mr. Shaw, what else do you have?
next case I have, Judge, is Otto Vicente Rosero, that's 26 CF 1079. This companion with Tamika and Rosero, 26 CF 1080. Both of those we'd like for, leave it 9-1. I believe it's going to be either roster or DPA.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Agrees.
September 1st at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge. I believe that's all I had.
All right, thank you, Mr. Shaw. Have a good day. Mr. Flowers.
Judge, good morning.
Morning.
The first matter, as I see it on your docket, is Kelvin Wise.
It's first if you're starting from the back.
I have a case number if that helps at all.
I've got it. It's just the last one of mine alphabetically under your name.
Very well. And Judge, we're willing to get it off your docket. The state and I disagree on how we should do it.
I think it was announced for trial last
I think
time.
it was.
So trial this
What was that trial
time?
date, Your Honor?
So we've got two trial dates. Again, we've got the extra week this time, so it's
Yes.
kind of delayed. Let me get back to a calendar. The weeks would be the 14th, and then the week of the 21st, there is a holiday that day, Monday, which is Yom Kippur, so the second trial week would actually be Tuesday, the 22nd. So we only have 9 days for trial. Not that we
Yeah,
ever
this one-
use them, so.
This will take a day, in my opinion.
Well, I'd be more cautious, 2 days plus jury selection.
We'll call it 1+, which is 2. All right, so we'll come back on 9/1 for docket day. Just for everyone's reference,
Yes, sir.
then jury review would be 9/11
All right.
for jury review, and then we'll come up with a trial week, but depending on what y'all need based on that.
Very well, thank you,
Yes,
Judge.
All right, thank you.
Next case, I have Kyle Frazier, 24 CF 2179, spoken with the state. They're going to be meeting with the victim. I'm going to suggest we leave it on 9/1 without subpoenas. We think we can,
Well, it's a clear trial. I mean, we've continued this thing the last 3 times setting it for trial, and I understand Mr. Sheik is new to the case, but the state is not.
Mr. Sheik is not new to the case. State is prepared for trial on this one. I will be speaking with the victim, but that shouldn't affect being able to move forward with the trial.
I think this case has been set for trial at least the last 2 times, if not 3. So it needs to be resolved. It's from September of '24, so it's
Judge,
almost 2 years old.
and Your Honor, I'm pleased. I'm also set for a significant manslaughter trial. That court date has been set for 6 months in the South End with Judge Stone on 9/28. From the standpoint of my time and ability to adequately do these things, that case isn't moving. And the court's probably aware of which case that is.
I could guess, but I'm not sure.
It is. You guessed right.
All right, well,
It's problematic from my standpoint. But if you set a trial date, I'll do my best to deal with the state and see you on 9/1 if that's okay with you.
let's put it on September 1st and see where we're at.
Yes, sir.
But again, there's extra weeks here.
Understand?
Let's get it
Yes, sir.
figured out. I mean, I don't want to have to put you in a situation where you've got 3 straight weeks of trial, Mr. Flowers, but this case has been continued numerous times and could have been tried in the past, but there was always last-minute continuances being requested, so
I understand, Judge.
I would expect it to be a trial if it's not resolved.
Yes, sir, I understand the position the court's in. Judge, the next matter, can we approach on, I think that would be.
Sure. Who's that? So that we get the right person, who is which case?
Elmore.
Elmore.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briarpatch Realty. Helping qualifying heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll. Fight fire with fire. Take one. Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Fire.
All right, for Elmore, 1026 at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, the next matter is Michael Schneider.
Injured?
I'm going to ask for 1026 on that.
All right, what do we have left to do on that? This one's almost a year old.
Two depositions.
Two depots. Are those set?
I'm sorry?
Are those set?
They are not, but they'll be set soon. They'll be set well in advance of time required.
Okay.
If you set this on 1026, Your Honor.
All right. State, have any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right. 1026, 9 o'clock.
There's the next matter is NGUYEN.
When?
Yes, sir. We'd like to leave it on 9/1, anticipating a plea and disposition that day.
Okay. All right, September 1st, 9 o'clock for a resolution.
Your Honor, James Knight, did I announce that?
I don't think you've announced that one yet.
I'm sorry, I have not.
You have not, no, sir.
Judge, I've recently been hired on that. I'm going to ask 9/1 without subpoenas. I think that we can dispose of this on 9/1 once I talk to the state.
Okay. All right, September 1st at 9 o'clock, no subpoenas.
Yes, sir. And Judge, I have...
That's only the second time up anyway.
Yes, sir. The next matter I have, Attorney Ricky Dyram asked me, he cannot be here. Christian Eck, E-C-K.
Give me 1 second so I can get to those. All right, go ahead.
I'm told that a pretrial intervention agreement has been reached. Mr. Dyram just asked me to ask the court for a date that he could come in and enter that.
September 1st, too soon?
No, sir.
All right, September 1st for PTI.
Judge, that's all I have.
9
Thank you,
o'clock.
sir.
Is that all Mr. Dyram
Oh,
had?
one of, Judge, may I?
Oh, he's got a couple others.
I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, we continued those already, right?
That's what I thought.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sorry, I was sent a new docket on Friday. I didn't want to reprint it, so
Understood.
there's a few things that would have been taken off, and those are two of them.
Judge, that's all I have. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. So do you have that, Heather, those other two for Mr. Dyram are already continued via written? Augustino and Baker? Oh, Jimenez?
Yeah.
Do we have some? Hold on just a second, Mr. Flowers, if you don't mind. I just want to make sure we've covered all of Mr. Dyram's cases.
All right.
I still have Jimenez. Okay, I see it now.
It's Jimenez.
Okay, he did file a written motion. For some reason, though, the order is in it is in the case file, but it wasn't in my file to sign, so I just didn't see it.
Yes, sir.
I have read the motion. I will go ahead and sign the order now. Oh, wait, that's the problem. The order is there, but it has 0 pages. So we'll put it on 1026. But that's just sometimes the portal has those issues where we get something that shows it's there, and then you click on it, it says it has 0 pages and won't open, which is why we don't always trust the portal, and we have asked that people email orders directly to my assistant so we can actually get them signed. All right, that's all I had. I'm sorry to hold you up.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Cotton.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
We have 3 cases this morning. The first one, I'd like to take his Felicia Wharf, 26 CF 776. Your Honor, I've spoken with the state on that. I think we'd like to leave it on 9/1 to see if we can resolve that. Is that right?
We should be able to resolve it then.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, September 1st without subpoenas for a resolution. Is that, there's a VOP with it too, right?
No, Judge, the VOP actually, short version is, she had the VOP, we resolved the VOP, the new law never went with it, and that's the reason why.
Okay, it was just on my docket, so I just want to make sure it ends up there if we needed it there.
No, the VOP was resolved before the warrant was ever served on this, actually, or something of that nature. It was on.
Okay. All right, then we'll see you on September 1st at 9 o'clock for Ms.
Thank you,
Wharf.
Judge. Your Honor, the next case I have is Michael Pakacek, case number 26CF 1486. Your Honor, no, that's not a 26, that may be
24 CF 1486.
Yes, sir. Your Honor, I think we're close to resolving this case. We'd like to leave it set for 9/1 to see if we can get that resolved.
State?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, September 1st, 9 o'clock for a resolution.
Your Honor, we have one more case, the State of Florida v. Damon Becknell. May we approach on that case?
Yes.
Take a breath. Call Coy.
We're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
Yes, 10, well, yeah, 9/3 for that, yes.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, so for Becknell, it'll be 9/10. Do you want to do afternoon or does it, Mr.
Either one's fine, Judge. We'll be available.
Mr. Cotton, do you have a preference as to morning or afternoon?
I'm pulling it right now, Your Honor.
You can do 9 or 2.
9's fine, Judge.
Okay. We'll put Becknell for 9 o'clock for the motion date and then 10:26 for a pretrial.
That's all I have for the court, I think, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Cotton. Have a good day. Mr. Gates? Morning.
Your Honor, I have three cases on Your Honor's docket. The first one is Paula Haberlin, 2026 CF0330. We have taken depositions in this case. We had a final deposition scheduled for last week. The witness was not served. Service was attempted at her place of employment and her home, so we need to take that deposition. So if we could move this to the 1026.
No objection.
All right. Do y'all think you have good addresses, they just couldn't get her, or is there going to be a new address that's going to be needed?
I think we have good addresses.
All right. 1026 at 9 o'clock.
Next case I have, Your Honor, is Antonio Betancourt, 23 CF 820. This defendant was involuntarily hospitalized, recently released. The case involves a correctional officer at the Oakland County Jail. A discussion with Mr. Mull. We need to take his deposition. His name is David Walters, and so we're in the process of getting that scheduled.
Okay, and I think he has another case with Mr. Kleins, right?
He absolutely does, yes, sir.
And there he is. Mr. Kleins, perfect timing. You have Betancourt as well, right?
I did. He might be on Zoom. I talked to him, his mother, yesterday. We don't have discovery in this case. We filed a demand back in 2023. But he went to the hospital, and he's been there for so long that we need to continue the cases. But I need to talk to Mr. Gates. And I told Mr. Betancourt's mother, like, we'll have that meeting, and we'll probably have him in the meeting so we can get some sort of an idea what he wants to do. But as of right now, I don't have discovery in Mr. Betancourt's case for me. I don't know if Mr. Gates has it, but I talked to his mother yesterday.
He's out on bond,
Mm-hmm.
living in the state of Texas.
Okay.
So,
let me see if this is him on there. Someone just listed his iPhone.
He's gone.
All right. Is that him?
I believe that's him. Yes. That's him.
All right. Can you identify yourself on Zoom?
My name is Antonio Banquet.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that it was you. All right, so both of your lawyers are here. We've addressed your case. It's just some discovery outstanding. Mr. Gates, you said you're trying to get a deposition done now?
Yes,
Is that right? All right, any objection to a continuance of both cases?
No, with the objection, I gotta find where it happened to the discovery, because it says we sent it out, but it's 3 years ago. I can't tell.
Okay, well, probably, was it even your office's case at that time? Would you even know?
It was.
Okay, but you don't have it?
I don't have it, but I know we filed a demand.
Okay, if you could just find what was sent or not sent and resend it?
Resend the whole thing.
Okay. All right, then we'll put both of his cases on 10/26 at 9 o'clock. And you can certainly, Mr. Betancourt, appear by Zoom, or if y'all want to waive his appearance if you don't think it's needed, that's fine as well.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Mr. Betancourt. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the last case I have is Madison Gann, Gann. There's a waiver on file. If we could have the 10/26 date for that, that's going to be a PTI with a plea on that date.
Okay. It's the first time up, 10/26 for PTI with a plea, 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, Mr. Gates. Have a good day. Mr. Durrell, there you are.
Your Honor.
Morning.
May it please the court, Dustin Durrell. My first client today is Mr. Reginald Bradshaw, 26 CF 156. Mr. Bradshaw? Your Honor, we do have a written plea on May 1st.
Yes, sir. Thank you. That's a misdemeanor count?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay. Which, to be probation with JCS, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and did you give him the?
I have a
The
QR.
QR code? We might have a copy of it here. All right, just to make sure he knows that he's not meeting with our probation, he's meeting with JCS probation. Okay. And since it's a misdemeanor, there won't be a score sheet, so Mr. Bradshaw, if you could raise your right hand, do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? All right, could you state your full name and date of birth, please?
Reginald Bradshaw, June 12, 1971.
Okay, Mr. Bradshaw, you're here in 26 CF 156, where you're currently charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, which is punishable by up to 5 years in state prison. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I have a plea and sentencing agreement between you and the state that would call for you to plead to amended or lesser included charge of improper exhibition of a firearm pursuant to Florida Statute 790.10. It's a misdemeanor, so it's what, $270 in costs? Can you just double check there's not any sort of absurd cost or anything like that with that particular charge? But I believe it to be $270. That's correct, $270 court costs, 1 year of, or I guess 11 months, 29 days of probation, supervised by JCS at, that'll be $51 per month is what they charge for probation supervision. Forfeit any possessory interest in the seized firearms, and testify truthfully in 26 CF 335. Is that your understanding of the agreement, Mr. Bradshaw?
Yes.
Is that the state's agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
All right. And Mr. Bradshaw, did you go over this plea and sentencing agreement with your lawyer?
Yes.
Did you understand and sign the agreement?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with your lawyer's advice and representation in this case?
Yes.
One thing I didn't say is it is an adjudication of guilt. All right. And are you currently under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or controlled substances?
No.
Are you currently suffering from any mental health issues?
No.
Has anyone forced, pressured, or threatened you in any way to enter this plea?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the terms of the agreement I just read to you? And do you understand by entering this plea there won't be a trial of any kind?
Yes.
And do you understand that you're giving up your trial rights, which are on page 1 of that agreement that you said you signed and understood?
Yes.
And did you have any questions about those?
No.
And do you understand you'll be waiving any potential defenses that you may have? And do you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen that this could lead to your deportation or exclusion from the country?
Yes.
Given those things, Mr. Bradshaw, what is your plea to the lesser included improper exhibition of a firearm first-degree misdemeanor? I'll accept your no contest plea as freely, voluntarily, knowingly given, adjudicate you guilty, place you on 11 months, 29 days of probation with JCS, $51 per month, $270 in court costs. You're to forfeit any possessory interest in the firearms that were seized and testify truthfully in 26 CF 335. I don't think I need fingerprints for that particular misdemeanor. And since you'll be meeting with the different probation agency, you'll just have to use that QR code, set that up with them, and make sure you report promptly, Mr. Bradshaw. You do have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court. Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, next I have Mr. James Kaufman.
Okay.
We are still leaving this one set for your trial.
All right. Plea or trial? Is that-
Set for trial.
Okay. Well, I thought you said plea or trial, and is the state have an offer that's going to be revoked or anything? Or
Last time it was revoked, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes, it was a probationary offer, I believe, or...
How long do you expect the trial to be?
Probably jury selection plus 1 day.
That sounds right, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Kaufman, we'll see you back on September 1st will be docket day, September 11th for jury review, and then we'll set your trial date from there. It'll be the week of the 14th or the 22nd.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. We'll see you back on those days.
Thank you, Your Honor. Next, Your Honor, I have Mr. James Stump, 26 CF 18. Your Honor, just had depositions in Mr. Stump's case. We had to reschedule those. The state has given me an amended offer. I need to speak with my client about that. Leave it set without subpoenas. Hopefully, we can get it resolved. I believe he's living down south, but it is a misdemeanor offer, so if we can do it in absentia, hopefully I can get everything signed and filed if that's how he wants to proceed.
It obviously may depend on whether or not we need fingerprints or anything, depending on the type of offer, but you want to leave that for the 1st?
Yes, Your Honor.
September 1st, 9 o'clock, possible plea.
And Your Honor, last I have Mr. Roy Williams, 25 CF 1739, 1740. Your Honor, I apparently missed it come through on the misdemeanor. Judge Ward did finally sign that bond. I got a hold of him, because I know there's been a warrant out for a misdemeanor. But I got a hold of him this morning, let him know that was signed. I apologize, I missed that. That came through a couple weeks ago, I believe. As far as this case goes, we had depositions.
I've got 2 cases.
Yeah.
1739 and 1740, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I just want to make sure I got them both.
As far as these cases are concerned, we had depositions on one. We tried to subpoena the witness in the other case. This is a contracting without and a theft case based on that contract. The individual listed is no longer with the business. I've been trying to track down who I'm supposed to subpoena for that business. I've got Mr. Mull helping me out on that, but we still have not got a contact person for that business. At this point, I think I can go forward with a motion on the other case. I'm going to request the transcripts. I was trying to do them both at the same time, but I might as well just go ahead and get one motion out since we had depositions on that.
What type of motion are you referring to?
I believe it's going to be a motion to dismiss on the theft case, on the theft charge at the very least, Your Honor.
1740?
Well, I believe.
Or just the theft part of 1739?
Just the theft part, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Mull, anything you want to add?
Well, I will say this, on the other case, the one that we attempted to do that was on that he had tried to serve the individual that we have listed as the witness. I have made contact with the business. He is still with the business. He just does not run that particular store. He's now the area supervisor. So I don't have a number directly for him, but they were supposed to get in contact with him and have him call my office. So I don't know if that has occurred. I didn't get a hold of somebody over there until late Thursday. What day did we do the depots? Wednesday?
The depots on this one were a while ago, but I had called you to follow up.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's what it was. He had called me, and I did figure out what it is. The guy supposedly was working there at the time. I think he may have been the manager at the time at that store, but he's now the area supervisor, so he does not work out of that store. I believe he works out of Panama City.
All right, well, this case is a year old, so let's find out who your witness is, and then so Mr. Durrell can talk to him, and we can get these cases moving along. I understand there's been several issues with depositions and resetting, but at some point, the state has to make a decision how it's going to proceed if it can't find the witness it needs. All right, October 26th at 9 o'clock for both cases. Certainly get any motions set before then if you need to, Mr. Durrell. There's a couple of dates available.
And I believe that is all I have for today,
Okay.
Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Dudley?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good morning.
I think the first one I have is Charles Blanchard, and 25 CF 214. This is the one where the officers on workers' comp asked for continuance.
Is there any end in sight on that one, Mr. Sheik? I'm not trying to be critical or offensive, obviously. I just want to know if there's been any update as to whether or not he's going to be available.
I'm hopeful. I have not gotten within, but the last time I spoke to him, he was hoping to be done in the month of September with everything. So I will check back within, see ahead of time. So if we can find out ahead of time, that way we can start scheduling depots while he's still recovering, but get that date set ahead.
So what are you asking for, Ms. Dudley?
Just continuance.
All right, 10/26, 9 o'clock, continued based on officer availability.
And the next I have is Michael Campbell on 26 CF 547. So we leave this just set for docket day without subpoenas. We did do some depositions, but Mr. Sheik is going to speak with the victims to see if we can get it worked out.
Okay. September 1st, 9 o'clock, no subpoenas for a possible resolution. We'll see.
Next I have is Demetrius Holden in 26 CF 1046. Your Honor, we're setting depots. I believe we're working on trying to get the date of October 6th. So ask for continuance.
All right, it's first time up. 10:26, 9 o'clock for Mr. Holden.
Our next item is Julia Lynch in 26 CF 360. Scheduling depots for that same date on 10/6. I would ask for continuance.
Are they scheduled for that date?
That's the date they sent us. We confirmed it today, so.
Well, make sure you fill it up before someone else takes it from you.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
All right, 10:26, 9 o'clock for Lynch.
And our next item is Cameron Moffitt in 25 CF 1508. We did depositions the other day. I will leave it set for trial.
If I may, just 1 second, Your Honor. Is Zachary Brege or Breggy? Your Honor, based off of the victim not coming forward to several of the depositions and not responding to the state is going to no pros this case at this time.
Okay. Case is dismissed.
And our next I have on the docket is Adam Phillips, but he is actually incarcerated, so he'll be brought on Wednesday.
Okay, so we'll bring him back on August 26th.
And then I also have Connor Prince on the docket. He's also incarcerated, so he'll be on Wednesday.
Does he have a new case?
But yes, the bond got revoked on these cases. So we had a pretrial detention hearing on him, I believe.
I remember who it is, I just didn't realize he had.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so there was a new case?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and that revoked this bond.
Correct.
When is that case set, do you know?
I think in October, I want to say.
I would assume so, but, all right, so do you want to bring him back up Wednesday?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 8/26.
And the last one I have is George Scott in 24/6/2605. Legally set for docket day, should be resolved by then, probably by way of written plea.
And if it's not resolved?
Just let it set for trial, yeah.
Okay, so
But
plea,
it'll be a written plea.
all right, plea trial for 9/1.
I should have it filed before the court date. And I believe that's all I have.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next is going to be Mr. Ramey.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
May it please the court, first case I have, Your Honor, State Court versus Trevor Burns with Mr. Mull at 26/11/35. We've completed depositions, like to keep it on September 1st for a more than likely a plea.
You said you had depots on Burns?
Yes, sir.
It's pretty fast.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's an arrest from June 12th, and y'all had depots already?
Yes, sir.
All right, 9/1, 9 o'clock. It is possible.
I bring a speed element.
Mr. Mull.
Say again, Mr. Mull.
I bring a speed element.
Yeah, okay.
Next case, Your Honor, State of Florida versus Paul Crenshaw, 25-15-41. That's Mr. Seek's case. We had depositions, the last round set last week. Unfortunately, I was in front of Judge Clark in Fort Walton.
I won't tell her you said that.
Let me rephrase that. I was in front of Judge Clark for a plea, and unfortunately, it was a global plea that had another lawyer that was part of the plea who needed extra time. I was there very early to get to the depots on time, but wound up not getting out of court until 12:36, so I missed the depositions. We already have those reset for October 9th. I know it's a little bit old for case, so I would ask to move it to the October 26th docket. For the record, it's always a pleasure being in front of Judge Clark.
I will tell her you said that. How about that?
Thank you.
All right, 10/26, but let's bring this one in for a landing next time. It's getting
Yes.
pretty, it'll be over a year old. It already is over a year old, but at
I
this
think
point?
we're close to a resolution as
Okay.
well.
All right.
Next case, Your Honor, State versus Anthony Myrick, that's 25-1952. That's Mr. Moll's case. We had a second round of depositions last week. The alleged victim didn't show up again. Notwithstanding that, Mr. Moll and I have been talking about a resolution. We'd like to keep it on 9/1 for a potential resolution.
All right, September 1st at 9 o'clock for a possible plea.
Just to let the court know, Ms. Byron did show up today in court, and I have had a chance to discuss, to have a conversation with her.
Wait, that being the victim as well?
Yeah. that
Okay,
is-
it's the same last name as the defendant. I don't want there to be any confusion.
No, it was Miss Myrick.
Oh, you said miss,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
That's what I missed.
She was here this morning, and I did talk to her. So.
Okay, so still September 1st?
Yes, sir, and I do have a motion in front of Judge Love that morning at 8:30, but if Your Honor would allow me to appear around 10 o'clock, I should.
It shouldn't be a problem that day. We're usually here at least all morning, so.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Next case before I forget, Your Honor, covering for Randy Catalinic, Estate versus Peter White, 25 CL.
Can we finish yours first, so I'm not flipping back and
Oh,
forth?
yes,
It's okay. I've got it written down here that you're covering for Mr. Catalinic, so I won't let you forget it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
It's always the worst when you remember that about the time you turn the ignition on in your car, then have to come back in.
Next case
Go
is
through
State-
security again and all that stuff, so. Go ahead.
Next case is State versus Roy Simone, 25-22-26. We had some depositions last week. That's Ms. Bossaw's case. Mr. Simone is currently in the hospital. I would ask that Your Honor to put it on the October 26th docket with shooting for trial dates if we don't get it resolved on the November dates.
It is without objection, Your Honor.
This case is getting on the older side. 10:26, 9 o'clock. I understand the concerns, but let's make sure we're getting closer to a resolution next time.
The next case, Your Honor, State versus Jordan Fisher, 24-1234. May we approach on that for a moment?
Sure. On Fisher, it's going to be 10:26 for pretrial, and it'll be set for trial at that point for the November dates. Last continuance.
I'm sorry, sir, what was that date?
10:26.
Yes, sir, thank you.
9 o'clock.
Judge, I think that's all of my cases under my name.
I believe that's everything you had. Let me just double check.
And then covering for Mr. Catalinic is State versus Peter White, 25 CF 2037. We'd like to keep that on September 1st for a plea without subpoenas.
Yeah, hold on just a second. Peter White, 9/1, 9 o'clock for a plea. All right, we'll see him back on that day. I think that's all he had as well.
Yes, sir. Good
All
to see you, sir. Thank
All
you.
right, you too. Thank you, Mr. Ream. All right, Mr. Rare. Morning. Let me just get to yours. There we go. Go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. For the record, David Rare. The first case I've got is Stephen Gardenier. And Judge, this is Mr. Sheik's case. Speaking with, I've kept in touch with Mr. Sheik. Because of the nature of the case, there's some back and forth still going on with Pensacola that draws this out. Speaking with him, he advised, I think, he's hoping to get an answer this week from Pensacola, and we were talking about docket day. I know we keep saying that probably, but.
So I've got several of these, as you know, Your Honor, and I've got a few of the responses last week. I think the rest of them will be coming in this week, Your Honor.
All right, including this one.
Including this one, yes, Your
All right, so y'all want to just put it on the first for a potential resolution?
That's what I'm hoping, Judge.
I think it was supposed to be diversion potentially, right? Is that what y'all are talking about?
That's what we're looking towards.
All right, September 1st at 9 o'clock for Gardenier.
The next I have, Judge, is Joshua Lemke. For Mr. Lemke, we have gotten through first round of depots and extensive discovery. Speaking with Ms. Basso, we discussed this before, but she gave me a formal new offer today that we've been kind of touching on a little bit, so I needed to discuss that with Mr. Lemke. I was going to ask for September 1st. I'll be here anyway.
Okay.
Without objection, Your Honor.
So kind of plea continue at that point?
Plea continue.
All right, plea continue, September 1st, 9 o'clock.
And then last I should have on the docket, Judge, is Sigrid Wasden. That's with Mr. Mall. Similar, Judge, I think it's one that's going to be a negotiated resolution, but we're going back and forth on certain things. We sent some new information over to Mr. Mall at his request, and I was advised last week he got a hold of the alleged victim in the case, had another discussion with them about that. And then I think he's going to be trying to follow up with me in another week, but we also discussed September 1st and hopefully bringing this in for a landing.
Mr. Mall?
Yes, Your Honor, we had all those discussions, and I think we did get it done, but I need to follow up on a couple of things before we can do it.
September 1st at 9 o'clock, plea or continue.
And I think that's all I have, Your Honor.
I think that's it. All right, thank you, Mr. Rare. Mr. Albrecht, there you are.
Good morning, Judge. Andrew Albrecht.
Why don't I have you on my docket?
Sean Allen, who's present in court, standing at the podium. Judge,
Hold on just a second. What? Do y'all have them on? I mean, I know the case, but it's not listed on my docket. Can you give me the case number again?
Yeah, I don't have, it wasn't listed on my docket either.
26 CF 280.
280.
I know there was some confusion because we previously had it set for a motion limine hearing in late July, or it looks like July 10th. And then the state filed a motion to continue.
We put that on, that's on September 10th now, right?
Now that's now on September 10th. And so, but before it was on September 10th, it got set to September 11th. Then there was a notice of cancellation and a rescheduling to September 10th. So anyway, I had this date on my calendar, I guess as a control date, I'm not sure, but
Okay.
when the court.
And you were right to do that. I wonder if I just didn't say that at the last court date, so it didn't get put in the notes and therefore didn't get set for, but this is the day it should be on.
Okay, great.
But we've got that hearing is set for the 10th. What would you like to do in the meantime with it?
So the game plan here, Judge, is we'd like to keep the case set for the September 10th hearing. At the
Okay.
same time, the state is going to present us with a proposed plea agreement to a second-degree misdemeanor charge for withheld adjudication and probation. Mr. Allen's going to take that to his military command and make sure that that's all good. If that's all good, then we will have a deal on September 10th, and I will email all parties and let all parties know. We don't need to call any witnesses, we can just enter a plea on September 10th.
Okay.
But if it's not going to work, I want to keep the case moving forward, so then we can have the hearing and try the case now in September, with, depending on the court's availability.
Yeah, we should have availability. It's frankly, usually we don't use all of our trial dates, so I know we've got one less day. It's only 9 days because of a holiday, but we can certainly put you on the trial calendar.
So if we can just keep it for the September 10th date, and then keep it on the trial calendar. In the meantime, he'll take the proposed plea agreement to his command, and with a second-degree withheld adjudication plea, second-degree misdemeanor withheld adjudication plea, Mr. Allen is confident that this is going to be fine, but we just need to make sure before we...
What would the charge be?
I believe an affray, or if an affray is a first-degree misdemeanor.
I think it's a second.
Okay. We'll discuss disorderly conduct, whatever the second-degree misdemeanor has to be. And,
I'm just trying to do a little bit of that military math as to whether or not it's going to be a good enough thing for him.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. All right, so we'll leave it for, do you want to come back on September 1st for any reason, since we're coming back on the 10th, and then jury, if it's not resolved on the 10th, we'd had jury review on the 11th, and that's when we would set the trial date as either the 14th or the 22nd.
If we could just do that, Judge, keep it on for the 10th for the hearing, 11th for jury review, and then just, if we can tentatively set it for the 14th for jury selection, and hopefully we bring this in for landing on the 10th.
All right, so September 10th for the motion hearing, September 11th for jury review, and then I'll pick your trial date based on what the availability is at that point.
Thank you, Judge. Can you just give me the times for the motion limiting hearing and the jury?
Oh, that's at 2 o'clock, isn't it?
It should be at 2 p.m.
2 o'clock.
And jury review at the...
It's at 9.
9.
It's in the morning.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. I'll try to get this off the docket.
It already was.
One way or another.
It wasn't on there in the first place. That's my error, I'm sure. But, all right, thank you, Mr. Albrecht.
That's all I have. May I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
John, can I approach this really briefly?
Sure.
And I already
No problem. Who is next? Shannon Richmond? I appreciate you being here, Ms. Richmond, because that means I don't have to say the lawyer's name who you're
yes,
covering
it is
for.
nice.
Even though I've met him and he's told me how to pronounce it, I always forget.
I will try. Shannon Richmond covering for Joe McKevichus, who represents Digna Lopez Suazo. It's 26 CF 763. And he is going to be requesting a continuance. Discovery is ongoing and there are potential immigration consequences.
All right, State have anything to add to that?
I missed the explanation for the request.
I guess discovery is outstanding. There's an immigration concern they're trying to figure out as well.
It's outstanding because they haven't done depositions, yes, but not because we haven't disclosed.
Well, no, I think it was just ongoing.
Ongoing.
All right, well, if depositions need to be set, they need to be set before we come back.
I can make a note for him.
Please do. October 26th at 9 o'clock, depots to be set.
And that's all I have, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Richmond. Have a good day.
Thank you, too.
All right, Mr. Johnson.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
I'm here on Mr. Huggins'
24 CF 2652.
Okay.
Could Ms. Boswell and I approach today?
Sure.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briarpatch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll. Fight fire with fire, take one. Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working. Whoa! Not cool, bro.
I'm Attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
We're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
All right, so for Mr. Huggins, he's going to be set for a motion here on September 10th at 2 o'clock. Mr. Johnson's to do that notice. And then I don't think there's any reason to come back on September 1st for docket day, right? All right, so then we'll have jury review on the 11th at 9 o'clock. And we'll set the trial date on that point, assuming the court doesn't dismiss the case. Again, I've read the motion to dismiss, but I haven't heard argument on it yet. Because I thought it was set for Thursday as well. All right, Mr. Stewart, if you could give me a minute so I could catch up on my notes for a second. It's 24 CF. All right, go ahead, Mr. Stewart. Sorry about that.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court, Brad Stewart. Judge, my first client before the court is Joshin Deval Figueroa. Judge, this is 25 CF 1188. We have deposition set for tomorrow morning. I'd like to leave that set for September 1 and see if something shakes loose.
So we call that plea or continue for that day?
Yes, Your Honor.
State okay with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, September 1st, 9 o'clock, plea or continue.
Your Honor, my next client is Jesse Hafar, H-A-F-A-R. It's 26 CF 1036. Your Honor, this is the first time up. We do need to continue this matter.
It's going to be October 26th at 9 o'clock.
And Judge, on that particular case, we'll have a stipulated order to modify some of the special conditions of bond between the state and myself. We're working through some of those things. We'll get that to the court.
All right, just send that over to me. If it's of a time sensitivity, just make sure you tell my assistant that so she can red flag it for me.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, my next client is Jesse Kellenberger. This is 25 CF 1713. Judge, I have an appointment tomorrow afternoon with the Sheriff's Department to view some evidence in this particular matter. I'd like to leave this on for September 1 and see if we can get some movement on this.
Okay, so September 1st, plea or continue?
Yes, Judge.
State. All right, September 1st, plea or continue?
Your Honor, my last client is Ronald Stevenson, 25 CF 1827. Judge, we have depositions scheduled for September 29 in this matter. I do need the 1026 date, please.
Any objection?
No objection from the state, Your Honor.
All right, 1026 at 9 o'clock.
Your Honor, that's all I have before the court. May I be excused?
All right, yes, thank you. Or is it Jeremy Mutz? There you go, okay. Sorry, I wasn't sure who the attorney, you had two names, I wasn't sure who the attorney was or who the defendant was, so I had to look it up.
Well, it's my first time in front of Your Honor.
Yeah.
Jeremy Mutz on behalf of the Ticket Clinic, and I'm handling cases for Adrian Emerson, who would normally appear before Your Honor. Our client is Blake Joseph Rodriguez.
And it's under, but it's under Mumford, okay. Who I believe Ms. Emerson works for. Okay,
But it's case number 25.
I feel like I need to get push pins and red strings to figure that out, but.
It's a lot to keep up with sometimes. But, we're here today on Joseph Rodriguez's case, 25 CF 922. I've spoken to the state, and my request of Your Honor would be to keep the case set for 9/1 without subpoenas. I believe with some further negotiations, we might be able to resolve it that day.
Okay, and what if it's not resolved that day? I know you're filling in, but it's cases from May of last year.
It's getting some age on it. I would defer to the court probably to continue it to a trial date at that time if it's not resolved.
All right. Well, this is what I would suggest, that whoever's going to handle this case as far as a trial should probably be here on 9/1, so I know we can make some plans from there.
Yes.
All right. September 1st, 9 o'clock.
Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good day, sir.
Good to meet you. All right, I don't know who was all here first. I think maybe I can call Mr. Prince, if you don't, oh, Mr. Hardy, then Mr. Prince, because he's got the farther drive. So, Mr. Hardy, you're walking across the street, so.
You know, I always got somewhere else to be.
Yeah, that is true.
Your Honor, I've got Roger Bradshaw, 25 CF 360. Your Honor, we're dealing with some public records requests in Panama City, and we got those, which has led to a few more questions and possibly a potential witness. I'm going to ask to continue this one more time. I've talked to the state, and there's no objection.
Yeah, no objections from the state, Your Honor.
You're going to get public record requests that you can't get in discovery.
So different, totally unrelated case where there happens to be pictures of this vehicle from another case.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've never really had that kind of scenario before.
Mr. Sheik?
Yeah, the biggest thing is they just got that information. They're going to be sending it in reciprocal, so state's fine with the continuance, Your Honor.
This case is old. Yes. Let's get it resolved. I understand what you're talking about, but 10/26 at 9 o'clock. Probably going to have to ask real nice for another continuance, Mr. Hardy.
I don't anticipate there being another, Your Honor.
Good. Even better.
Yes. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Prince, I know you've been here for a while, and I know you've come a long way, so no problem. And I think you just have one, so you should be quick.
Yes, sir. It is Karen Kroll. This is 2026 CF 690. Speedy is waived, and there's a waiver of appearance on file. I have received the initial response to the discovery. There's a couple of additional items that I need to follow up with the state about, and then I'll get going with depositions. I would request to continue pretrial to October 26th.
Okay. Who's the state on this?
It's me, Your Honor.
All right, anything different for you as far as what he said?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Prince, we'll see you back 10/26 at 9 o'clock. If you don't think much is going to happen on that day, you can certainly ask to appear by Zoom. I usually grant that if it's requested in writing per the rule.
Yes, sir.
But I'll see you back that day.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a good day. Mr. Madden, you're the first one to stand up, so. My list has ended, so I'm just trying to call who I think has been here the longest or who's the fastest to the podium, so.
Guess I fall under the latter. Your Honor, John Madden here on behalf of Richard Hawthorne. He has two cases on your docket, 25 CF 2497 and 25 CF 1286. I have had conversation with Mr. Mall. We are moving towards a resolution in this case. One of the things that has kind of complicated it a little bit for Mr. Hawthorne is he also has a case in Walton County, so I've been trying to coordinate a global plea, and I've gotten an offer in Walton County that my client is going to accept. I just have to get him signed up for where to go to enter that plea there. I've been talking with Mr. Mall. We believe we're going to be close to a resolution in this case, and I'm just trying to get everything all at once. So we could leave it set without subpoenas if the court would like. I do have a September, I believe, 2nd date in Walton County.
I've got September 1st here.
I'd be fine with leaving it there, Your Honor, soft, just to see if I can get it wrapped up by then. But I do anticipate this being resolved soon.
You're using the Walton County terminology for it as well. Soft date. So plea or continue on the 1st. Do you think you'll have a plea to him by then, Mr. Hall?
It's possible. I think he's got a plea right now. I think he took a plea offer.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I know both judges in both counties would like me to resolve this soon, so I'm going to be trying to get the offers from everyone I need to as soon as possible, Your Honor.
Okay. We'll put it for September 1st so we can get it done. If you need more time, you can certainly file a written motion if that'll work. But I'll put it as a plea or continue. But the case is getting pretty old. At least one of them is.
Understood.
The other one's not terrible, but, all right, we'll see you back on that day. Good luck with Walton County.
Thank you very much, Judge.
All right, Mr. Gilbert. Morning.
Two cases. First is Sean Griffith in 26 CF 74. We have a waiver on file. We have filed a motion for competency evaluation in that case. Request a continuance.
That was filed Friday. Okay.
Sure.
Have you sent over an order?
Leave one over drafted. If
I
not-
don't see one, so if you could just double check to make sure it was sent to my assistant. If it came in Friday afternoon, it may have just not been processed yet, but I don't see it in my system, so just double check that, Mr. Gilbert.
Will do.
All right, 1026 on Griffith.
And second case is Malcolm Johnson in 26 CF 1186. We have a waiver on file, and this is a new case, request continuance.
Okay. I've got it as Robert Malcolm Johnson, right? Probably goes by Malcolm, but it's listed as Robert, so. All right, that's the first time up, 1026 at 9 o'clock. All right,
Thank
anything
you, Your
else?
Honor. We'll check on that motion, or on that order. That's all I have.
I don't think you were here when I found an order that someone was waiting on, but it had 0 pages, because sometimes when there's an error in the portal, that's what happens. So that's why I always tell you, send them directly to my assistant and double check, because she usually responds with just, at least just to say received, so you know that we've got it. But send it directly to her to make sure that we've got it.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, I'll say Mr. Powell, that was, I thought I had, well, no, I do have 2 of you, I couldn't see the other Powell behind you.
Two cases, Your Honor.
All right, this is
First one
Dixie
is
Powell. All right.
Austin Jordan, 2025 CF 2459.
Okay.
That's the one we're gonna, I think, leave it on the trial docket. We're ready to go. However, I have hip surgery scheduled for the 18th, trying to move it to the 11th, but I'll just come however I gotta come. Because you said no more continuances, and I'm not gonna ask.
Well, it's not an ancient case or anything, but I think we were ready for trial last time, wasn't it?
Well, we were trying to work it out last time, but failed apparently.
Okay. All right.
That's the man I filed the motion on, for the post-conviction relief that.
Oh, as far as whether or not he was, has a prior conviction? Let's see here.
If something goes array with my surgery, I've got Bo standing by to cover.
Okay.
Right for me.
Mr. Sheik?
If I may just.
Sure. All right, anything changed, Mr. Powell?
I think we just resolved that one, Your Honor, so if you'll set me a date.
All right, well, I'm going to put it then on September 1st at 9 o'clock for a plea trial.
Okay.
But it sounds like y'all have it resolved, but,
Hopefully, yeah, I think so. I got to talk to the client, but I'm going to recommend it. Second case, Your Honor, is Billy Wayne Purdue, case number 2025 CF 1084. That's also apparently going to be a trial.
okay. Are you new to that case?
Me?
Yes.
Am I going to do it?
Or new to that case?
Oh, no, sir. I took it over from the public defender. I filed my appearance on June 23rd or 26th.
Okay.
I wonder if we ever got.
Okay, so you were here on the, 29th of June, okay.
Mr.
Where I
Duval.
called that last continuance. All right. So this is trial?
Yes, sir. This
Okay.
case should be worked out, but maybe it will be before then.
We'll see what y'all can do, but I don't typically take negotiated pleas after docket day, which is going to be September 1st at 9 o'clock.
I understand, Judge.
But I will put you on the trial docket.
And when is the trial?
The 2 trial weeks are the 14th and the 22nd, so I can get you in before the 18th, as long as you want to do it first.
If I can hobble around, I'll be all right.
Mhm. All right, we'll see you back September 1st, 9 o'clock for docket day.
Yes, sir.
That's
Thank
next
you.
Tuesday. It's usually a Monday, but it's Tuesday next time. All right, other Mr. Powell?
Jerry Clark.
Jerry Clark, 25 CF 2252.
Right, that's gonna be a plea, Judge, we'll leave it set for docket day. We've
All
got
right,
an agreement worked
September
out.
1st, 9 o'clock for a plea.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. Next case is Henry Frazier, he's present,
Mr. Frazier?
but it's a waiver too, but he wanted to come.
Okay.
This is first time up, Judge, we just got discovery, we'd like a continuance.
All right, state have any issue with that?
No, Your Honor.
All right, October 26th at 9 o'clock for Mr. Frazier.
That's all I have, Judge, thanks.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Frazier.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Notes.
Morning, Judge. I've got, the first case is LaShawn Briggs. Judge, I don't know that I've gotten an offer yet on that, but it's not going to be a trial case. Court would allow me to continue it so I can get it nailed down, but honestly don't know that I've gotten an offer yet.
Got the case for the state. Mr. Mall, are you on Briggs?
26 CF 233.
And if so, do you have a plea offer that's been extended?
Usually on these, it's just basically I'm trying to get the money back and de minimis court costs. That's usually what it is. Pull it up real quick.
Judge, if you want to leave it set for, you said your docket day is September 1st?
Next Tuesday. All right, let's just put it for September 1st, 9 o'clock, plea or continue.
And I'll send you one over and specifically spell it out, but I'm really flexible on that
I
particular.
don't know that there's any money outstanding, because I think they denied the claim. But I'll double check.
Yeah.
Judge, the next case I've got is Alicia Michelle Havens, 26 CF 391. Judge, she's present. Ms. Havens? Was present.
Alicia Havens here. Did you see her and she walked out, or?
Judge, she signed a plea agreement. It's to a misdemeanor, so I guess technically I asked her to stay.
Well, if she's here, why don't we check to see if she's here? Let's handle your other case while they check on that.
There she is.
All right, Ms. Havens, come on up.
Judge, the clerk of court has her name spelled Aleshia, Michelle Havens, and it's actually Alesia, no H.
No H. Okay, let's see.
I may approach?
Yes, sir. All right, let's make sure everyone signed it. It looks like the arrest report has it with an H, but everything else didn't have an H.
I got arrested because I couldn't find the court date. A lot. Or the next day because.
It's okay, man.
I couldn't find the court date because it wasn't in the.
Mhm.
To be crossed off. Sir, because I second count.
You didn't. You're right.
I don't know what happened, but the court date is listed on the arrest report, so.
Judge, I need to correct the plea agreement. I thought count 2 was the misdemeanor, but they didn't charge it, so I just need to tweak this, if we could pass it for a few minutes.
All right, we'll call you back up, Ms. Havens. Don't leave.
And then, Judge, I've got Kyle Palmer, 26 CF 621. Judge, we need to continue this case. There's a divorce happening in this case, and all those issues are complicating matters.
All right, State.
I don't think the divorce is affecting anything in our case. They're two independent cases. I'm not aware of any situation with the divorce case.
If we could approach, Judge?
Sure.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
All right, that'll be 10:26 at 9 o'clock. Continuance without objection. All right, I think that's all you've got, Mr. Nopes. You want to come back with Ms. Havens once you're ready?
Judge, I need to cover 2 separate attorneys also.
Okay.
Jeremy Keach has got Zachary Mason, 26 CF 68. It's my understanding, I think it's
Mine, Mr. Nopes.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to get out of my mouth. But he said if we could leave it set on 9/4 for jury review for plea or continuance, that he can't, he said he'd leave it set for docket day, but he's already got a contested hearing in Walton County that morning, so he can't be here on your docket day, I guess.
What day does he want to put it on?
He said 9/4.
9/4.
I don't know where he got that from.
I don't know.
News to you?
Yeah. Got a bunch of civil hearings that day.
There is the docket on 9/10. I don't know, I don't want to.
Or I can put them on that 9/3 date, but I don't want to give him a date he didn't ask for.
And
But if you're not going to be here, but,
That's the day I'm with Judge Clark.
yeah, that's fine. Why don't we just put him on the 10th then?
19.
Judge, we are in contact with each other.
All right, since that's not a pretrial, I'm going to give him a new pretrial as well. So it'll be 9/10 to possibly resolve it if that's what he wants to do. Otherwise, it'll be October 26th for pretrial. Just, I had a case earlier, I forgot to give it a new pretrial last time, and so he wasn't on the docket, but should have been. I don't want that to happen again.
And Judge, I'm also covering for Jason Cobb. He says he's got James Cardell, 24 CF 1561. And,
All right, Mr. Cardell's in custody, so we'll have to bring him back up on Wednesday.
Wednesday, okay.
Does Mr. Cardell have other cases Wednesday? I'm assuming he does, but.
I think they are on there, Your Honor.
Judge, I'm gonna go out here and tweet Ms. Havens.
Okay, so we'll put Mr. Cordell, but he also has Stephen Smelly,
Judge, he didn't say
who's
anything.
also in custody. All right, then we'll see Mr. Cobb on Wednesday. Thanks for covering.
I'll be here.
Mr. Niddle,
I think these other fellows have.
I think they've all been resolved other than Mr. Klein's, but he's got a bunch. And I've got one person on Zoom.
I'm sorry, I thought I
No.
realized I was next.
Mr. Smith, you didn't have anything else, did you?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Why don't we call that one next?
Judge,
I didn't realize that, Mr. Smith. Just next time, tell me when you're up here talking to me about the Mr. Patel's case, you can always tell me Mr. Klein's has one too.
Judge, I'm here on behalf of Terry Flores, CF 260695. I just got appointed last, I think, Friday.
Okay.
Thursday. I spoke with Ms. Flores, and in speaking with her, I think we need to do some more discovery on this case. I'm going to have to set a deposition, so I'd ask for continuance.
State had no objection.
No objection, Your Honor.
Sorry, let me just find it here.
This case has been around, I believe, since April or May. And
But you did, I just signed the order, Wednesday last week, it looks like.
I just got appointed last week. So
No problem. All right, so we'll put you on October 26th at 9 o'clock, Ms.
1026.
Flores. 10:26, 9 o'clock.
All right.
We'll see you back on that day. All right, and who did you have, Mr. Smith and Mr. Klein's?
I think there's a Ganey and a Gold. I haven't seen you for a while. Case of Steve Little.
We'll make sure we forward that.
They're two separate cases, but they're companion cases, if that makes any sense. Case number 26 CF 596, I believe is Deborah Ganey. And I believe Tiffany Ganey is 26 CF 605.
Okay, who has Deborah Ganey? Is that you, Mr. Williams?
It's Mr. Maddox.
Mr. Maddox, but he's in the afternoon.
I texted Mr. Maddox earlier this morning and asked if he had any problem if we continued his case, so Mr. Smith can go ahead and get on, because we do need to take depos. Mr. Maddox and I have talked about the setting of the deposition, so.
We're going to try to coordinate all those discovery depositions with both defendants at one time.
Okay, Mr. Williams being from the PD's office with Mr. Maddox.
Step in for Mr. Maddox.
I appreciate that.
Judge, we don't have any objection.
Okay.
Based on representations.
All right. So we want to put them all for 10:26?
And I think that we should be able to get these depositions taken. I know Mr. Smith is not working a regular line docket here, so I don't suspect he's got a million cases waiting.
I don't know what he does when he's not in front of me.
I don't have a million cases, but I have more than these three, but that's okay. I cover 4 counties.
More than these 3 cases is what you're okay.
But,
We should be able to get the depots taken before next court date.
I think so.
All right.
Hopefully maybe get
Let's
it.
put them on 10:26, but I don't know how y'all want to do it with Mr. Smith coming over, and then Mr. Maddox isn't until 1 o'clock on his cases typically. Why don't y'all have that little discussion, and I'm fine with, if you're here between 9 and 5, we're going to take your case, but I'm trying to be as convenient for everybody that I can without being inconvenient for everybody else.
I appreciate it.
I can tell, I mean, from my perspective, I have no problem if Mr. Smith appears on Zoom. I mean, if we're not doing anything
I
substantive.
think he likes to get out sometimes.
Well, I actually live in Santa Rosa County, so.
It's not terrible.
I'm there in the morning, straight here, so.
It's up to you. No worries.
No problem for me at all.
All right.
All right.
Judge, just to make sure I've got the client's name, that's Deborah Gainey
And I believe
Yes.
or Goldsmith?
There's a little bit of confusion about that.
Okay.
All right, so I'll be put on 10/26. I'm going to say 9 o'clock, but obviously with Mr. Maddox's case, with however he wants to handle that, I just would like to not have Mr. Smith sit here for an entire afternoon.
Absolutely.
Or an entire day just to handle 3 cases, but if I could. All right, appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Kleins. Mr. Nopes, did you have Havens ready to go? And then I'm going to take our person on Zoom, and then we'll get to Mr. Kleins.
And again, Judge, this is Alicia.
There was 2. There's Tiffany Gainey with Mr. Kleins is on this morning's docket, and there's Deborah Gainey, who should be on the afternoon with Mr. Maddox. So put them all in 10/26 at their respective times. Mr. Nopes, go ahead.
All right, I'm back with Alicia Michelle Havens, 26 CF 391, if I may approach.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Count, when the state filed on it, they only filed on the first count, so we're pleading to a lesser included offense of possession of paraphernalia.
Okay.
Time served, court cost, and $150 court-appointed legal assistance fee.
All right, Ms. Havens, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? All right, can you state your full name and date of birth, please? And just to make sure, and it is on here as an AKA, is it, the correct spelling of your first name is A-L-E-S-I-A, no H. Okay, whether in the middle or at the end, there's no H. All right, so Ms. Havens, you're here in 26 CF 391, where you're currently charged with possession of, I don't think she's hearing you, that's the court reporter. Hey, Reagan. All right, perfect. Thank you. Just make sure you're speaking to that microphone, Ms. Havens. They can't hear you on the record, so we have to make sure that's clear. All right, Ms. Havens, can you state your name and date of birth again, just to make sure it picked up?
Alicia Michelle Havens, 11/10/71.
Okay, and you're here in 26 CF 391, where you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, which is a third-degree felony and punishable by up to 5 years in state prison. Do you understand what you're currently charged with?
Yes, sir.
All right, and Ms. Havens, I've got a plea and sentencing agreement between you and the state that calls for you to plead to a lesser included offense of possession of narcotic equipment, which is Florida Statute 893.147. You'd be adjudicated guilty, credit for time served, $270 in court costs. It'd actually be a $100 court-appointed fee since it's a misdemeanor. So that's $50 application, $50 fee. Well, it says payment due within 12 months. What I'm going to tell you, Ms. Havens, is within the next 30 days, you're going to have to go to the clerk's office and just set up a payment plan. If you can't pay it all, that way, well, I understand, but you're going to have to pay it at some point, otherwise it's going to be a judgment against you if you don't go in the next 30 days to get that payment plan set up. It is going to be a judgment which can affect your driver's license, so you want to make sure to get that done. I would have you do it today, but they won't have the paperwork down there yet. Do you understand the agreement, Ms. Havens?
Yes, sir.
I'm just writing 30 days to set up payment plan with the clerk's office on the first floor. All right, Ms. Havens, have you gone over this plea and sentencing agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, sir.
And did you understand and sign the agreement?
He's very thorough.
Say again?
He's very thorough, yes.
Okay, well, so is that a yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you satisfied with your attorney's advice and representation in this case?
Very much, yes.
Okay, and just make sure you're speaking up into the microphone. I'm having trouble hearing you.
I'm sorry.
That just means that they're not hearing you.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Okay, but just speak in the microphone, that's what it's there for. You don't have to yell, I'm not yelling. You just, if you're close enough, it'll pick you up. All right, and are you currently under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or controlled substances?
No, sir.
Are you currently suffering from any mental health issues?
No, sir.
Has anyone forced, pressured, or threatened you in any way to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the terms of the agreement I just read to you?
No, sir.
And do you understand by entering the plea there won't be a trial of any kind?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand you're giving up your trial rights, which are on page 1 with the little check marks y'all checked on page 1 of the agreement you signed?
Yes, sir.
All right, and did you have any questions about those?
No, sir.
All right, and do you understand you're waiving any potential defenses you may have?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, this could lead to your deportation or exclusion from the country?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Ms. Havens, what is your plea to the lesser included offense of possession of narcotic equipment?
Guilty. Well, no contest.
No contest. I'll accept your no contest plea as freely, voluntarily, knowingly given. Adjudicate you guilty, credit for time served, $270 court costs, $100 court-appointed legal assistance fee, that's $50 fee plus $50 application. That's going to be due within 30 days to set up that payment plan like we discussed, Ms. Havens. Otherwise, I don't need your fingerprints, you're not on probation, so I will tell you you have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court. Thank you. Make sure you set up that payment plan in the next 30 days.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir. All right, I'm going to take Mr. Cruz, or whoever's filling in for him. All right, do we have someone from Cruz Law Group?
Good morning, Your Honor, yes.
All right, your name?
Natasha Del Rosario.
Del Rosario. I think you filled in last time, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, this is Ricardo Morris, 25 CF 2400. I think it was supposed to be a plea at some point, and then there was something else came up.
Yes, Your Honor, we would just, we have discussed those things with the plea, but we would just request a hearing for a plea date.
Okay, well, a hearing for the plea, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, I can give you September 1st, which is next Tuesday.
Just a moment to verify that. September 1st. What time?
That would be 9 a.m.
9 a.m. That works perfectly.
All right, and since a plea is an evidentiary hearing, and there is a required in-person appearance.
Noted.
All right,
I will make sure.
and then we'll see you on 9/1 for a plea.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, have a good day.
You too.
All right, Mr. Kleins, I think you're up.
First I have on the docket is Amasia Amin. There's a waiver on file. I talked with Mr. Sheik last week. The issue with Miss Amin is this whole thing started with a traffic stop in the city of Laurel Hill from case 25 MM 2970. When Mr. Sprouse was managing the case, in April, he had filed an amended discovery listing deputies Bernanke and Feiger as witnesses, and sent me some body cameras that...
Which was the wrong body camera.
Correct. And so Mr. Sheik is going to send me the entire discovery packet from 25 MM 2970 because it has a significant impact on the traffic stop that occurred in the city of Crestview.
So you said Laurel Hill.
That misdemeanor case started in Laurel Hill, but it caused a traffic stop to occur right here near Publix.
Okay.
Yeah, it's wild. So
sounds like it.
And Miss Amin has no prior record, so this is kind of one of those situations where I need to put my best foot forward on the motion to suppress that will be filed. So if we could continue this, we do have all the transcripts. I have the pretrial detention hearing transcript, the deposition transcripts. I just need that discovery. I need those body cameras from that incident up in Laurel Hill.
Is that still sheriff's office?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Sheik, you had stepped out for the beginning part of that.
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I have put in a request, the discovery from the previous case should be, or the other case that's related should be, I think there was just a mistake when the previous one was sent, but we're going to rectify that. Should be coming in this week, Your Honor.
Do you represent her on the misdemeanor case?
No, so that misdemeanor case actually involves another individual. That misdemeanor case was resolved in April. The public defender's office, I don't know why, but they withdrew off of Miss Amin's case to keep that case. So.
I don't make those decisions.
I know you don't.
All right, so you need the body cam, but we kind of talked about this a little bit last time, and I mean, do we know the body cam still exists?
It does, Your Honor. I've looked at it. The issue was, I don't know, the last time the wrong body camera was sent, I've verified it, I've looked at it, it's going to be, the correct body camera is going to be sent this time, Your Honor.
case is from October, so when we get back, it's going to be a year old, and I understand what the situation is, but I think we talked about this last time, so let's make sure everything is ready to go, especially if there's a suppression issue to be done. Mr. Kleins, 10:26, 9 o'clock.
Next I have on the docket is Dennis Brooks. And then that'll be followed by Michelle Kahn. Mr. Brooks is present and approaching, Your Honor. We have wrapped up all of the discovery process. Mr. Brooks has a current offer of 37.8 months in the Department of Corrections. I can tell the court on count 3, I had filed a motion to dismiss count 3. We have reached out to the clerk's office to see if we could get that set for a hearing on the 3rd of September. It's a motion attacking the constitutionality of the two-way communication device statute. Not a lot of argument. I've read the motion. I mean, I'm not going to stand here to read the motion to the court, but that's the only outstanding thing we have to do.
Okay.
So if we can get, and I've just texted my assistant, I said, hey, did you get a date yet for that hearing? I would love to get that set for the 3rd so we can get this case resolved.
Well, let me ask, can the state do the 3rd? Because I think the 3rd was not a regular date, except there was arraignments being set on that. I think we put a few things on in the morning.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I wasn't 100% sure. I know next week is kind of weird because we're having court on Tuesday and not Monday. Yes.
Let me just verify. The only thing that might be would be depots, but I doubt they usually don't set them for Thursdays because of
'Cause
potential.
usually we don't,
Oh, yes.
usually we have court on Thursdays unless I'm in
Oh,
trial.
yeah, I think we're
and-
here. Yeah, oh, yeah, we're here anyway all day, Your Honor, so.
Oh. Y'all have any issues with having a 2 o'clock hearing on the 3rd? Okay, I just want to make sure, because it wasn't on the normal calendar, because it's a 5th week, basically. So we'll put it September 3rd at 2.
And we will file the notice of hearing today.
And just as for frame of reference, there are some cases on the 9 o'clock docket, which is actually going to start at 10 because we have a special guest speaker that morning. And there were no other cases set. That's why we started setting them at 10, so we could still have court, but I'll bring that up offline.
Do you want Mr. Brooks to come back on the 1st also?
I don't need him back on the 1st.
All right, so 2 o'clock on the 3rd.
September 3rd. We'll also mark it down as a pretrial for October 26th, unless y'all think it's going to be a trial this time around.
I mean, I don't have anything else to do. I want Mr. Brooks to listen to these depositions. I do want him to do that, you know? And I have it set for plea or trial, but I also know the court had been taking quite a bit of trial cases earlier today, and the public defenders haven't even shown up yet.
No more than usual, I don't think.
I'll defer to the court. I mean, if the court wants to leave a set plea or trial. Or
I think on average, we set somewhere between 18 and 25 cases for trial each cycle. I actually average probably 1 or 2 trials during those cycles.
Yeah.
So I don't think how many we set has any indication on how many we're going to have. At least it's been my history of doing this in criminal work as a practitioner for 23 years now.
I mean, we can.
State has no objection either way, Your Honor.
What would you like to do, Mr. Klein? I guess I don't know the case well enough to know is the unconstitutionality potential of the two-way communication device. If I were to agree with you on that, what happens to the rest of the case?
I mean, we're talking about a case involving cyber stalking with text messages.
Okay.
You know, so I would say it would have a significant impact on the rest of the case.
But I guess my point is, he's charged with things that aren't that statute, right? So even if I did what you're asking to do and find that particular statute unconstitutional, does that change the other 2 charges that he has?
I think it would. If you found the statute unconstitutional, I think it would, at least from my position, it would definitely, I would argue that counts 1 and 2 have to be dismissed then. I mean, count 2 is a written threat, which is on a communication device.
But they have different elements.
They do. I mean, I'd have to look into it. I'm not standing here saying, Judge, this is exactly what, you know, I think that if the court did find count 3 unconstitutional, the statute unconstitutional, it would definitely have an impact some way on counts 1 and 2. So I think probably for that reason, the court should maybe continue the case to the 26th.
I don't have an issue with it. I just don't want to be in a situation where y'all don't know what you're going to do depending on what I may do with that motion hearing.
Oh, I know I'll file a motion to dismiss the other 2 counts. I just need to find case law that says it.
Okay, well,
But if we're going to be doing this.
in a case that's a year old, let's find that case law if you've got it.
Sure.
Because, again, I don't know the facts of the case well enough to know what would change based on the constitutionality of one statute when he's charged with violating 3 of them. Okay, so let's have the hearing on the 3rd. Otherwise, we'll continue the case. And then, I just don't want to have a bunch of motion hearings and then more motion hearings and then
Oh, yes.
try to get it done before a trial. That might not happen. So let's just have the one motion hearing, and then we'll put it on October 26th at 9 o'clock for the pretrial, and we'll go from there. Again, I haven't read has a motion even been filed, Jim?
It's been filed.
Okay.
Yes. So, next Thursday at 2
The
o'clock.
3rd at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Make sure your phone's working. All right. I'll see you next week.
And that was Mr. Brooks.
Next, I have Michelle Kahn. I had filed a waiver for Ms. Kahn back in April. She lives in Kentucky. If we can leave her on for next Tuesday, the situation with Ms. Kahn is she was not a Kentucky resident at the time of these charges. So the state's offer is probation. She's probably going to take that and move back here so she can be placed on probation. So if we could continue this to next Tuesday, I'm okay if the court wants to leave a set plea or trial, or if the court wants to leave a set plea or continue, I don't care.
Well, I said it as last continuance last time.
That's fine.
So we can do plea trial.
Okay. I don't think it'll be a trial, but
Mr. Berry, have you all talked to them about how probation's going to be an issue and what their options are? I mean, usually there can be,
Not with this kind.
okay. I would suggest y'all have a conversation to see what the options are, because I know it used to be that big of a problem, but I think I've seen it in the past, or at least recently, where if they're an out-of-state resident, if they move out of state while it's pending, they can come back and y'all can determine whether or not they can get a,
If they have a ID from the other state, that helps greatly.
I will see if I can get you a DMV issued
See?
identification card this week.
I'm just trying to put people together to have those
No, that's great.
conversations.
I hadn't talked to probation about the transfer process in several years.
I mean, you can ask Mr. Berry. When I was a lawyer, I used to bother him all the time with questions like that, and it fixed a lot of problems before I got into the will, so. All right, 9-1 for plea trial. Not expecting a trial, but I told you this is the last time,
Yes,
so.
Next, I have Kieric Cope in 25 CF 941. Mr. Cope is present. The co-defendant in this case is Ms. Offsack with Mr. Williams. On June 10th, both Mr. Cope and Ms. Offsack proposed a resolution to resolve this case. We have not received an answer from the state attorney's office yet. We are trying to resolve this case. If we could leave this set for plea or trial next Tuesday.
Both of them?
Might as well judge.
Okay.
I am supposed to meet with maybe later on today, maybe tomorrow, depends on how late things go today.
Okay, Mr. Sheik?
State is ready for trial for both of them, but as stated before.
You're waiting
we are
on
getting-
marching orders.
I have a feeling that the one, since they're set for trial, these ones will be put to the front for their decision-making. For an offer, Your Honor, but there's.
Yeah, I understand, it's just, I thought we talked last time that there was an offer that was being extended to, it's Offsack, am I saying that right?
There was an offer being extended to the state. The state's
Gotcha.
not made any offers because of the nature of the charges. And both co-defendants have made the same offer.
All right, let's put it for 9-1 plea trial for both. All right, September 1st, 9 o'clock.
Next, I have Douglas Dawsey. Mr. Dossi is present and approaching, Your Honor. The Public Defender's Office withdrew after, this case is from last August. I emailed Mr. Maddox to see if I could get the depositions. They have been taken, according to Mr. Maddox, but I don't have them yet. So I would ask the court for a continuance so I can get those depositions.
No objection.
Okay. All right, let's see. 10:26 at 9 o'clock. Make sure you've got those transcripts, or I guess it's not transcripts, probably just recordings, right?
That's what I'm expecting to get from him.
All
I don't
right.
think he's had them transcribed, so.
All right, well, just make sure it gets done sooner than later. That way, if you've got to do anything else based on what you find in there, they can get done before 10:26 as well.
Yes, sir.
All right.
On my docket next, I have Marcus Demmons. He's in custody, so he'll be here on Wednesday.
All right, 8:26 for Mr. Demmons.
Then I have Susan Ford. Ms. Ford is present and approaching. This was a case that we talked about at some length last time. We were trying to depose the alleged victim, Your Honor.
Lives in Ocala, I think.
Yes. So we did take Mr. Alford's deposition on August 18th. During that deposition, he disclosed the existence of two other witnesses for the first time. They need to be listed, and one of them is in possession of text messages between that individual and Ms. Ford regarding this vehicle in question. For those reasons, I would ask the court to continue this case so we can get these text messages primarily and talk to this alleged, this new witness that has been mentioned just last week. But we did depose Mr. Alford. He appeared by Zoom.
All right, State.
We did go through the depots. I was unaware of any of this before we even started on it. I had read the case. I had not talked to any of the officers or anything like that, so, but there was no mention of additional witnesses anywhere that I could really ascertain, and they did not list them at all.
Well, maybe they weren't told about them.
Although I do believe that they had contact with at least one of them. That's my personal opinion, though. But we did get him to provide us names and phone numbers for both of them. I did not have an opportunity to contact either one of them, but I do anticipate trying to get in touch with them this week, either tomorrow or Friday, since the rest of the time I'll be spending with you.
Let's see. Do you have the full names of the new witnesses?
Yes.
Have you conflict checked them as well?
I have not conflict checked them yet.
I just don't want to be a situation where, we come back and it's like, well, it turns out that we have to get off Ms. Ford's case because I represent, my office has represented one of these people or something like that, so.
One of them lives in Mississippi or Texas, so one of them's not even in town. But she's kind of not as important as the other one who does live here in Crestwood.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure we're looking at all potential problems.
Oh, sure. No, I know it's an older case and it's a grand theft.
All right, 10:26, 9 o'clock. Be back on that date. Ms. Ford, stay in touch with Mr. Kleins.
Next on the docket, I have Cynthia Gallardo.
We remove Fowler, is that right?
Say that again, Your Honor?
Fowler, we remove.
Yes, Fowler was-
I know I signed a bunch of continuances and a new docket came out, but again, I didn't.
Yes, Ms. Fowler's case was already put on the 1026 docket.
Okay. Gallardo,
Ms. Gallardo is approaching, to be followed by Mitchell Griffin. Your Honor, this is Ms. Gallardo. Stand over here. This is her first time up. We don't have FDLE on this case yet. We're going to ask the court for a continuance here.
that's first time up, 10:26, 9 o'clock. Ms. Gallardo, stay in touch with Mr. Kleins. We'll see you back on that date. All right, Mitchell Griffin.
Your Honor, when I was going through the docket today, there's a number of new appointments that I have that I've never talked to these individuals. I know I got appointed to somebody, I think, on Friday or Thursday. What I was going to do, if nobody's here, I was going to run to the jail after this and then come back and if there's.
Because they might be here this afternoon.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, that they might be showing up at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So if we could pass.
All right, let's.
Mr. Griffin. And William Griffith was already
Hold on,
continued.
Judge. Yeah, we told him 1 PM at his arraignment date, so that's probably why he's.
That's
not
what I
here.
kind of figured.
Yeah, you're right.
Some of the names I was calling, I'm like, they're probably going to be here at 1, so I'll come back from after the jail
Okay.
and stop in.
Thank you.
We already continued Mr. Griffith. He was.
Griffith,
Yeah,
yes.
pouring the concrete. Ms. Goulet was continued by order. The next I have Cheyenne Harden.
Is Harden here?
Pass Ms. Harden's case to the end of the docket. And I.
Is she here?
I don't think she's here. I've called her name a couple of times. For Griffith?
Griffith, we talked about at the bench, that's on my, that's me, 10:26 for him.
Yes.
They approached about it, and I don't think I announced it.
Sorry.
That's my fault, that's my fault. All right, looks like on Harden, we had appointed you on the 5th of August after telling her 1 o'clock at her arraignment, so she'll probably be here on the 1 o'clock docket.
That's kind of what I figured.
Okay, 1 o'clock. We'll see you back for 1 o'clock on her.
And I accidentally skipped over Ashley Adams. Ms. Adams is present and approaching. I have her as number 89 on my docket.
I've got it.
I believe the motion's already been filed, a motion to withdraw from Ms. Adams' case. She's a potential witness in a different case I have, an older case I have. So I've explained this to Ms. Adams and told her she's going to get a new attorney. I just didn't know who it was going to be.
Let's see if I've got it. I see the motion to withdraw was just filed. I don't have an order.
I'll have my assistant send you an order today, if she hasn't already.
I don't see it there, so just have her send it directly to my assistant. All right, Miss Adams, do we know who the next person's gonna be? All right, Mr. Nopes, Marty Nopes will be your lawyer. He was here earlier, but has finished up his cases. So we'll appoint Mr. Nopes to your case, make sure that's on the order, Mr. Kleinsman comes in, so there's no confusion as to who's getting picked.
Yes, sir.
And then we don't have a card for Mr. Nopes, do we? Okay. Well, Mr. Kleins, if you could be inclined to get Mr. Nopes' number and pass it on to Miss Adams that way. I mean, I'm sure you could Google it too, Miss Adams, but I'm trying to help you out as much as possible, so when you come back, don't know who your lawyer is. But I'll put you on the October 26th date at 9 o'clock. But do your best to get in touch with Mr. Nopes, set up an appointment with his office. Again, he was here for a good portion of the morning. He just didn't know that he was going to have your case yet. All right, thank you, Miss Adams.
Okay. And while you were talking to her, Your Honor, Mr. Maddox told me he was going to give me those depots for Mr. Dawsey. Pronto, so.
Did you reach out to him, or is he just listening?
No, he just texted me. I don't know if he's watching or what.
I'm sure that would be it.
But, awesome. So I'll come back from Ms. Harden. Arlen Hickson was already continued by order. Tanner Johnson is in custody. He'll be here on Wednesday, and I expect him to plead. Next I have in the gallery is Ethan Kinnett. And Mr. Kinnett is present and approaching. If we can leave Mr. Kinnett on for next Tuesday, I have reached out to the jail to get an idea of Mr. Kinnett's credit. I know. It's going to be about a month, but I'm trying to get this resolved next Tuesday, so if we can leave this on for plea or continue for next week.
All right.
See if we can get it. All right, man. Next, I have Johnny Lee. Mr. Lee is the one I was just appointed to on Thursday. Johnny Lee.
All right, so, Mr. Connect, it's going to be 9/1, plea or trial, 9 o'clock. Oh, I'm sorry, plea or continue. You're right, thank you for correcting me. That's my fault.
Johnny Lee. I'll come back from Mr. Lee this afternoon. Benasia Mack already continued by order.
Which one, Matt?
Benasia Mack.
Okay.
Jennifer Money. Miss Money is present and approaching. This morning, she actually showed me a statement from the alleged victim in 26 CF 158, a possible statement saying she wants to drop charges. We do need to take depositions in Miss Money's cases. I would ask the court for a continuance. I've already given her my card, and I'm going to get in touch with this alleged victim and see if I can get a written statement, a formal written statement. But if we can continue this to 10/26.
All right, state have an objection? 10/26, 9 o'clock, Miss Money, stay in touch with Mr. Klein.
Mr. Richard Morris was continued already. Mr. John Paris. Mr. Paris. Mr. Morris?
Richard Morris. Yeah, that one was continued already. We have Richard Morris and Ricardo Morris.
This is Mr. Richard Morris. It's already continued to 10/26, but he's going to make an appointment, and we're going to have an office meeting before the next.
Okay. Mr. Morris, you're going to be October 26, 9 o'clock. Make sure you make an appointment with Mr. Klein to talk to him before then.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Next, I have John Paris.
Approach.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located
September 1st at 9 o'clock for Mr. Paris.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
Next on the docket, Your Honor, I have Michelle
Provoznik.
I talked with her on Friday. We filed a waiver of appearance. Her current offer right now is 80 months in the Department of Corrections. So I would ask for a continuance so we can take some depositions in this matter.
No objection.
All right, so first time up, 10/26, 9 o'clock.
Next, I have David Prue. We can pass Mr. Prue to the end of the docket this afternoon.
Okay, 1 o'clock for Mr. Prue.
Bobby Pursley. Mr. Pursley is approaching.
My note is that I just signed an order for Mr. Williams to represent him.
Okay, I was going to say, we filed a motion to withdraw from Mr. Pursley's case. So Charles Williams is his new attorney?
I believe so, and he's here. I thought I had.
And Mr. Williamson, so I got confused.
Well, hold on a second. You filed a motion to withdraw. I don't see the order. But I had a note that it was Mr. Williams, but I don't have an order in the file.
We can put it in the order.
All right. Can y'all approach, please? Whoever the state is for personally, and Mr. Williams, come on up.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll. Fight fire with fire. Take one. Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Fire. Damn thing ain't working. Whoa. Not cool, bro.
All right, so Mr. Pursley, we're trying to get this figured out, but I think I had verbally or orally announced that Mr. Williams, Charles Williams, is going to be your lawyer, but I never got an order to that effect to sign, but he is going to be your lawyer going forward. So, Mr. Williams, if you want to give him your information so that we can set him up for another court date.
I'll be glad to do that, Your Honor. I'll provide you.
Okay.
When we leave the podium here, Judge, I'll give him all my information.
Okay. What would you like to do with this case, given that, Mr. Williams?
I guess I'd ask for a continuance, Judge, to the next pretrial.
All right, October 26th at 9 o'clock for your next pretrial conference. Mr. Percy, stay in touch with Mr. Williams. He's going to give you his contact information. All right, thank you for being there, Mr. Williams. If I could let Mr. Kleins finish up with what he's got. Mr. Kleins?
Your Honor, next on the docket, I have Brandon Rowell. Mr. Rowell is currently in jail. He went through first appearance on 26 CF 1598 last week. When he went through that first appearance, this bond was revoked, so he's sitting in the county jail. You'll see him on Wednesday.
Wednesday, 8/26, okay.
Next, I have Rachel, I'm gonna screw her name up if I try to say it, Schmaisley, I think. So, she has executed a PTI agreement, Your Honor.
PTI without a plea?
Yes, so, if we, I guess put it on, do we need a control date? I don't.
I haven't seen the agreement, so.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Defendant agrees to submit to any required breath, blood, or urine testing? Y'all take blood over there at DOC?
A little heavy-handed on that, but.
Yeah, that's. All right, so it's without a plea, so I'll give it back to you so probation can have it, and we'll take, say the last name again, ma'am. Schmelsley. Take Ms. Schmelsley off the docket then. Just make sure to talk to probation before you leave, since they'll be handling your supervision under the PTI agreement. Thank you.
Next, I have Susan Slingerland. Ms. Slingerland is present and approaching. Your Honor, this is a clear trial situation. We don't have the FDLE yet. I'll defer to Mr. Sheik on that. I can tell the court that the state has offered Ms. Slingerland a plea to a lesser included offense of sale, manufacture, delivery for probation. But if we can leave it on a clear trial.
Your Honor, the state would ask for a continuance in this one because of the not having the FDLE report back yet. Obviously, because of the time that it's been, we're fine with it being charged to the state.
Has speedy trial previously been waived, Mr. Clores?
It's already been waived, Your Honor, and I'm not going to, I tell my clients, I'm not going to stand here and object, you know, especially when people are out on bond, if I've already asked for continuances on a case.
Okay. And we're always reinstitute it, but if there's no objection, I'll put it on 10/26. Unless you want to, no? Have you heard anything from FDLE?
I looked, I'm not sure honestly where it's at, Your Honor. Like when this got brought up, I was looking into it, so I'm going to make sure that the drugs were actually sent, Your Honor. But it will be put on the rush because of that.
And I can tell the court, I mean, if between now and the next court date, Ms. Slingerland decides to take the state's offer, proposes her own counteroffer, if it's resolved, we'll put her on the first available docket.
All right. So is the state keeping that offer open while it
Yes.
waits for its evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I just want to make sure that's said. All right, 10/26 at 9 o'clock, Ms. Slingerland. If y'all get that report in and it is enough that she wants to enter a plea, we can come up with a sooner date if that's what y'all want. Otherwise, we'll see you back on October 26th. Thank you, Ms. Slingerland.
And Your Honor already continued Chad Thompson's case, and then that would leave Ms. Woodby. We filed a waiver for Ms. Woodby last week. We are waiting on some records from the state. We should be able to get those probably in the next couple of weeks, I would think, but I would ask the court for a continuance. If I could approach briefly.
Sure.
Ms. Balsa.
Man, I got this. Let's roll. Fight fire with fire. Take one. Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us. Because we fight fire. Fire. Damn thing ain't working. Whoa!
Not cool, bro. I'm attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Mr. Howell, we'll put you on October 26th at 1 o'clock. But Mr. Howell, I do have an order revoking your bond. And the reason is that you're not checking in with pretrial services as you're required,
Thought you only had to check in once a month.
once a week.
Oh, I did not know that.
Weekly by phone, monthly in person.
I didn't know that. I thought it was
Okay.
once a
The
month.
affidavit from them was that they sent you a warning letter and you didn't respond to that either.
I don't even have that address no more.
Well, then you needed to update that, right? That's why you're being taken into custody today.
Judge,
Mr. Williams, if you want to move them up any faster, you can certainly do that once you talk to them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
October 28th.
That was
9
actually
o'clock.
my question. All right, Judge, thank you very much.
Didn't they used to put the pretrial supervision paperwork in the file? Anything else? Do you all have anything else? Mr. Tony, has anyone heard from Mr. Tony?
I think, I thought he continued his cases, Your Honor, because he's in a medical.
You're right.
I know we tried, because I think one of them was with me.
I do remember seeing something that indicated that, but,
And then Mr. Garrett.
hold on just a second. Oh, Mr. Garrett said he was asking for the afternoon. I was told that this morning. Let me look up Mr. Tony. Mr. Sheik, if you know the issue with Mr. Tony, if you can come up, please. I just don't want to.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
We're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
We're adjourned.